Oh, you can see yourself. Okay. What is it? Backwards? Oh, I don't know how to type backwards. She says your whole head in the picture? Oh, just making sure.
We just stop the video. Hey, Bella. This is kind of weird.
Good morning and goodbye.
Bye.
Comen bananos o mandarinas. Bye.
The lady from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh yeah, what happened to her?
She said that she's gonna get free dance class.
That's mine.
What a great way to tell that.
Oh! Hi, friends. Just like wave if you can hear me. Thumbs up if you can hear me okay. This is so exciting. There's lots of you on here. It's 9 o'clock. This is Patrice. Well, it's not the real Patrice, but it's a version of Patrice. Thank you so much to those of you that logged on and did that Padlet last night already. Again, it was just like a fun, easy way to get some free points, kind of, just by jumping on that Padlet and responding about Patrice. Don't want to necessarily hold a big discussion about it today, because some people haven't had an opportunity to post on there yet. But I will say that it gave me the most smiles I've had in the last few days, and so I really appreciate that much, because you guys had some great answers. I know that you were taking it very seriously, and I appreciate that, especially as biologists. You guys were really thinking about how that high school ecosystem could potentially be affected by our absence. And that was one of the big hints that I gave you in the prompt, was that, obviously we're starting our objective 8, which is ecology. And so I wanted you to focus in your thinking about Patrice mostly on her ecosystem. And most of you were doing that. If you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't even think about that, go back and edit your post or comment on someone else's or comment on your own. Again, it's an easy way to get a few extra points here. From Franklin, I'm sorry, let's see here. I'm sorry, but what Padlet is there one on haiku, because haiku is down? Yeah, refresh haiku a bunch. I was having some issues with it this morning too. Obviously, all of these scholastic servers and platforms that we can use online are so overwhelmed right now by our whole country. And they're doing the best they can too, just like we all are, to try to keep up to speed with everything and everyone that's trying to log on every day. So I totally hear you on that. Just keep refreshing it. If you get that little screen that comes up with, oh, we're tangled, and it's like a cat in the yarn or whatever. Yeah, that happens. I've had that a bunch this morning. I just keep refreshing, and eventually it catches up with itself. So try to be patient with those. The Padlet, actually, I can't remember if I posted the Padlet on our haiku page, but I did send it out as a blast in our remind text. So if you haven't joined the Remind app, that's super helpful, because I just try to blast you with as many reminders as I can and fun things. And the Padlet was one of them last night. I'm looking at it right now. Let's see. How can I show you this? This is the first time I've had this many people in one, let's see, in one Zoom session, which is really exciting. I'm pretty sure I can share with you, my screens. This is great. Let's see, let's go to Google Chrome. You should be able, I don't want to do that. Share computer sound, optimize visual. Just reading through this. You guys, obviously you can see, oh, I want to show you my desktop. That's what I want to do. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. Can I get a thumbs up from anybody if you just see Franklin and I's Zoom chat? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, perfect. So if I open Chrome right now, you can see that, and it looks like it's I'm on the Zoom website. Thumbs up. Great, perfect, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to our unified classroom. So if you haven't already, definitely log onto your unified classroom or your Power School, because if you go down to the bottom, if you haven't had a teacher use this before, which I'm sure most of you had, you can click on the rocket ship down here at the bottom left, and then you'll go to your class pages. Mine says My Portal. I think yours says Class Portals or something like that. It might be a little bit different, a teacher view. Oh, there's the cat that Franklin was talking about. Yeah, of course, it's a little tangled up a bit. Again, it's because so many people are using these platforms right now, and that's great, and they really are great for what we're trying to accomplish, being away from each other, but they do get overwhelmed. And it's the cat tangled up cat is usually an indicator that it's a quick fix. If the whole system is down completely, you'd get a different notification that looks a little bit more official. So the tangled up cat to me is usually a good sign that it's just a quick refresh, and then it should pop up. Let's see if it does it right now. If not, then we'll try the Padlet instead. Oh, there it goes. See, it just takes a couple of refreshes. Oops, not medical interventions, Miss Masonette. This is AP Bio. I miss you guys so much. It's so great to see your faces. I love that some of you are like doing tasks right now, or you're in your rooms or your kitchens. A little glimpse of your home life. I'm at school because they're still letting us be at school. So we have the option to stay home if we want to, but I kind of figure I get more work done here. So I've been trying to come every day, at least as long as they let us. Okay, so hopefully, thumbs up, you can see our page now. Good, thank you. And let's go ahead and drop the Padlet on here too. Why not? Oh, see, look at all these, like, oops, we're tangled up a bit. Okay, let's see, I can just throw a link on the page. Hopefully, so this is gonna be Padlet from, I think that was 3/17. And Patrice's, what should we call it? Patrice's, ecosystem. There we go. Okay, so now we have to find the Padlet. Oop, oop. Shoot. Oh yeah, I sent it to myself. Sorry, you have to look at all my crazy emails. Tiffany Masonette. Where'd it go? Oh, Patrice's Padlet. There it is. Okay, hopefully this loads up nice. Looks like everything's going a little slow. It says you are offline. Interesting. I'm not. I hope not. You guys can still hear me, right? Yeah, okay. A couple of you. Good. Okay. Let's try refreshing. Just overwhelmed. I think everything's so overwhelmed. How's my volume? Can you guys hear me okay? Great, 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 great. Here we go. So here's Patrice's Padlet. Again, thank you for whoever asked that. There we go. I'm sure that Power School will not want me to post this right now, or Unified Classroom. It's probably going to be like, you're tangled up a bit. But we'll see. Anyway, so that should get posted on our Haiku page as well momentarily, so that you can grab that Padlet link if you didn't get it in the remind. The remind, let's see if we toggle over here to our email. Oh man, nothing is loading right now, is it? Okay. If we go over to our email, okay. So hopefully you all got this massive email from me on our first day of online class. And as you can see, I shared it with all of your parents as well. I won't always send all the emails to your parents as well, especially AP Bio. You guys are super responsible, and I don't think I have to worry about you keeping up or completely ghosting me at this point. But just in case, I might send some of the major ones with major notes or exam information to your parents as well. But anyway, everyone got this. It seems like everyone was able to get into the new Khan Academy classroom. If you haven't gotten there yet, can you guys see this okay? You're looking at my email, right? Thumbs up? Okay, good. So if you haven't already done so, please make sure that you join my Khan Academy class. I know Miss Bird had one and you guys were working in there and you were getting credit for all the stuff that you were doing in there, and that doesn't change. So all of the past Khan Academies, I'm assuming that she either has already put them into your gradebook or she plans on putting them into your gradebook. So don't worry about the ones in the past. From this point forward, from Monday forward, all the Khan Academy work that you do will be in my classroom. And this is so that I can make sure that I'm seeing what you're doing. I can see which assignments you've done, or you how to score you on them and put them into the grade book. So I did get access to Miss Bird's Power School, so now I am doing the grades. Yay! And I can put in everything I'm sure you've seen over the last 48 hours. I put in lizards. Everyone got credit for lizards if you were present, since we were working on that, getting ready for our test. And then I put in the test scores last night, which I was really happy with. You guys all did a really great job. The averages were so high for both sections that I didn't need to curve it. So that's good. If you feel like, oh man, I just like kind of bombed that, it was a low scoring quiz. It was only 20 points, so that's good. I do have a question for you guys. Let's see, can I toggle back to this? How do I do that? Hello, I want to go back to the screen. Oh, stop share, okay. There, oh, where'd you go? Hello? Go away. Oh, there you guys are. Okay, sorry, I'm catching up with some of the chats. From Courtney, will you still be using the Google Classroom? Oh, yes. Okay, so Miss Bird had a Google Classroom. I don't have access to that. I don't really even have access to Miss Bird, to be honest with you. Like, obviously, she's on medical leave, and I'm trying to respect her privacy. I sent her a couple emails a while back, but I know that she's trying to like really step aside, which is great. I appreciate that, but I'm trying not to bug her. And I had asked her about that, but didn't really get a response. So the answer to that, Courtney, and for anyone else that may be wondering about the Google Classroom, I don't have access to it, so I'm not using it. So it's kind of null and void. With that said, like, I do have all of her agendas all the way through the middle of April. So I am following Miss Bird's plan still as far as what we're doing. Timing might be just a little bit skewed, especially since we're in this online format now, and we have a little bit more leeway with time frame. But as far as moving forward, just stick to our unified classroom, that haiku page that I was showing you. And if you have any trouble logging into that or issues with that, just let me know. I just love seeing all your faces. This is just so great. Erica, is that you? Where are you? What is going on there? Like, you're so cute. Oh, you have like a cool background. That's amazing. Can everyone else see Erica? Can you? No, you can't see anyone else. You can only see me. Oh, that's so sad for you.
Like this screen big, and you can see everyone.
Oh, who's talking? Say that again.
Chill. There's like a special thing where you can like hit it. I don't know where it went. I did it like in the beginning of the meeting, like in the top right, and like it has like a bunch of different squares, and you can like see everyone.
Yes, yeah, you can go to speaker view, or you can go to, looks like participant view. Is that right? Oh, now all I have is Mr. Pop. How exciting. Yeah, so I clicked on gallery view, and that way I got everybody. But however you want to do it is totally fine. You guys look great. I'm going to continue going with some questions in the chat, just to make sure that I hit everyone's questions. Emma, how do we know it's your classroom on Khan because it doesn't let us click on a class? That's a good question. It should say the title of my classroom is AP Biology-Masonette. So that's how you would know. But Emma, I can also, let's see, if I share again, forgive me if this is outing anyone, but I think I'm gonna toggle over to Khan Academy really quick, if it lets me. Let's see here. Hello. Nope. Can you move? This thing is just in the way. Okay, what if I go like this, and then, oh, like that, and then like this. Okay. Oh, someone joined the class just now. That's awesome. Can I move this thing out of the way? You guys are in, oh, there we go. Okay, so Emma would be down at the bottom, I'm guessing. You're right, Emma, I don't see you in this classroom. So your best bet, Emma, is to either just log on to Khan Academy like you normally do, and then you'll search for a new course. And you're looking for this one. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see you at the moment, Emma, I don't think, but you're looking for AP Biology Masonette. And the code was in that email. Here it is again, 6J475JTX. If you click on that code, which I'll do right now just to kind of show you. Actually, I know it's going to boot me straight to mine since I'm already logged in. Well, that doesn't really help us. But yeah, if you just click on the link, it should take you straight to my classroom. And I think it might ask you, maybe someone else can chime in on this. It might ask you, like, do you want to join this classroom? You say yes, and then it'll show you what's assigned for this week, which are those 6 activities under animal behavior, I think, and ecology. Okay, let's see. Stop sharing. There you are again. Emma, where's your cute face? I don't see it anywhere, but Emma, maybe in the chat you can just give me a thumbs up that you got that, or that makes sense, and you can maybe find the, oh, I see you now. There you are. Are you on the right con now? You're still not on it. It won't let you access it. You can unmute yourself and then talk to me.
I can't leave the chat, I don't think. Like, oh wait, I can. I'm leaving. Well, not leaving, but just opening another tab.
Oh, perfect. Yes, go ahead and work on that.
Yeah, because I put in the on the join the class, I put in your code and it says my teachers, and you're one of my teachers already. So, and I did all the Khan Academies because it's the same assignments.
Yeah, it is. They are the same ones that Ms. Bird has in there. The only issue is that I can't access them. I won't be able to see that you did them. So, I mean, if you're still facing this issue on by Friday, just send me some screenshots of the ones you did so that I know you did it. Okay. And then we'll keep troubleshooting it, because that's weird that it's not letting you access my particular assignments.
Okay.
Maybe on my end I can end up, let me write myself a note, but maybe on my end I can actually like send you a personal invitation.
Yeah, because I clicked on the link still and it opens all to the same page, like join a class.
Yeah.
I try to click on your name as a teacher, or like remove it says I could remove you as a teacher. But
that's so strange. Okay. I will check on that on my end too.
Okay.
You already did the assignments for this week, but in Miss Bird's classroom, you think?
I did do them. And then, so I'm going to AP Biology Masonette, the dash Masonette one.
Yeah.
And it says I completed all of them still.
Oh, that's so weird. Okay. Everybody hang tight. I'm just gonna toggle over there one more time to check on this for Emma. Thanks for being patient, everyone. Let's see. Back to Chrome. Back to Khan Academy. It could just be that this is like just super sluggy this morning. Okay, AP Biology. 48 students, that's pretty darn close. I think we're only missing like 6 of you now, which is not too shabby, 5 or 6, because there's one student in here. I don't know if you saw, if you guys can see who else is in here, but one of the students is me, just so that I can make sure I'm doing these too. Oh man, yeah, I don't know why it's just still not showing you, Emma. That is so weird. Okay, so it's on my list of things to do to figure it out.
There
you are. Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Nope, you're in there. We're good. Okay. Awesome. Thank you for hanging tight on that, everyone. Okay, let's see. How do we know it's your classroom? Blah, blah, blah. From the iPad. Okay, so I don't know who this is. iPad 948. How will do tests and quizzes along with essay questions while we're not at school? Such a great question. So that is one of the things I wanted to talk about today. At this point, it's probably a good time to start chatting about it because looks like for the most part, we're all in here. We're only missing a few people, 46 people, yay. Okay, so essay questions, I think what I wanna do, at least for the last essay question that we just had, Can you still hear me okay with Mr. Leaf Blower in the background? You know how much I hate the leaf blower. Talk about one way to spread a virus. Anyway, I think the way I want to do essay questions is to have you make a video and verbally explain your reasoning that would answer the essay question. So for example, we did a practice essay question last week in class where you had to basically go through and fill out a phylogenetic tree for a certain group of animals and then explain your reasoning behind it and how you got to that conclusion, going along the way and showing where the genetic traits split off on the phylogenetic tree. So basically what you would do is you would use your iPad or a laptop with a video camera or your phone, and you'd make a video of yourself explaining that. You could use a piece of paper taped to the wall to draw a picture to go along with it. You could use Keynote on your iPad. You could use a whiteboard if you had one at home, whatever you have, and you could just go ahead and explain it via video. Does that mean that we're going to completely eliminate the possibility that you could use resources in order to help you with this essay question? No, unfortunately, you know, cheating is kind of like out the window when it comes to this online platform. It's almost impossible not to cheat when you're at home, right? And I don't want you to feel like you're doing anything wrong by using the resources you have. At this point, that's all we can do, right? Like gather all the resources you possibly can, your textbook and your biointeractives and your Khan Academies and anything you have, all your notes, and have them out and come up with a really good plan for your essay question. I think I'll probably limit it to 5 minutes at the most of talking, just because that would be a lot of videos for me to go through, which I don't mind because I don't have anything else to do these days. But yeah, I think that's the way we'll do it, is we'll have you make a video of your essay question. So look for that. I'll try to do that right after we get out of this Zoom. I'll post some instructions and put them on our haiku page. And again, I know if haiku is being a little finicky, it might be hard to get there. Don't stress about due dates and timing right now. We're just getting through it as we get through it, So I'll post that on haiku, some instructions on how to do that a little bit more clearly. But again, just to be clear, for essay questions only, you will make a video of yourself answering the essay prompt. So I'll post the instructions, I'll post the essay prompt, and in your own time, you'll make a 5-minute video answering the prompt. You want to be super clear and concise in your video. Like if you can get it done in a minute, then you don't need to say more. What I want to avoid is you stumbling through your notes while you're trying to make a video. Make a plan beforehand, write it down, write down what you want to say, make yourself a little script or whatever it is. So it's almost like you're teaching me about the essay question itself. Can I just get a thumbs up from the crowd that kind of makes sense? Awesome, okay. Can I get a fist to 5 on if that seems like a fair way to do essay questions? 0, I don't think so, this doesn't work. 5, yeah, that seems great, I'm totally down for that. Awesome, great, thanks so much, you guys. Okay, cool. So thank you to whoever asked that question. I'm glad we got that cleared up. Let's see. Oh, Alex Wong, I miss you, Miss Masonette. Alex, don't make me cry. I am a woman on the edge right now, mentally. So, thank you so much. I miss you guys too. I miss you so much. Most of you know, oh my God, I'm like fully crying. Okay, let Patrice do the talking. Most of you know that I took this job because I love people and I love kids and I love working with you guys. And obviously I love science too, and I can do science anywhere. Anyone can sit in a lab by themselves and do science. But the interaction is what I absolutely love the most about this job, and not having you guys every day is brutal. It's so brutal, and I'm sure you're feeling it too. And it's only day 4. How are we gonna do this? We're totally gonna get through it. So these kind of things, like these Zoom conferences, and right now I only have them set for once a week. We're gonna do them every Wednesday, but who knows, if it comes to it, maybe we'll do some more, because this has been hugely helpful for me too. Oh my God, let me just use my hair scrunchie to dab my tears away. What a weirdo. Okay, let's see, going back to the chat, just looking at these questions. Did you hear anything about the AP? Is it delayed, canceled? Also, I miss you and I can't wait for the MI chat at 11. I know so many of you could just see me again at 11. I'm so sorry. Yes, I did hear a little bit about the AP. So there's a couple different options on the table. Option one is the dates stand how they are. So, you know, if everyone does what they're supposed to do and you know, does their social distancing and self-quarantine and really restricts their interaction with others, we're gonna flatten out this curve really fast, which would be awesome. And maybe we'll be able to come back to school when we expect to, which would be April, what was that, 13th. If that's the case, it sounds like school will keep the AP the first weeks in May. Yikes, right? Like, because we haven't really been together, but we will make that work if our school decides that that's what we want to do. Option two, which is the most likely, is that we will apply for the AP extension. So that would mean that even if we do come back to school on April 13th, that we would apply for a 3-week extension on the AP. So we wouldn't take the APs till the end of May. That gives us a little bit more time to prep on campus. Option three, which everyone's hoping we don't have to do because it would really be tough for everyone involved, including you, is to do the AP at home system. So the AP is currently working on a system where they would be able to send out basically a virtual AP for you at home. The problem obviously again comes back to the security of the exam and the integrity of you showing what you know truly and not what you know with resources at home. So I don't know a whole lot about option three, the at-home version. I know that it is something that they are working on that could be available and an option for us. So looks like most likely it'll be option two, which is a delay in the AP. Okay, looking here, I heard statewide testing might be canceled. Is there any news on the AP? Okay, so I just covered the AP. As far as CAS goes, it looks like, yeah, this year is just gonna be thrown out for everyone. Which at least we're on the same page, right? It doesn't look like, you know, if the entire country is not doing testing, then no one's scores go up or down, so everyone's on the same playing field. So I think in terms of that, it looks like, you know, those testing companies that make all the money off of it are gonna take the hit. Great, good for them, they deserve it, they make way too much money anyway. These are all my opinions, sorry. But yeah, as of right now, no word on testing, but doesn't look like they're trying hard to try to figure that out. So that's good for you guys. Let's see, did we have Khan Academy due today? No, there was no Khan Academy due today. Again, if you were in Miss Bird's classroom for Khan Academy, you might have seen that there was still a due date for Wednesday or something like that. Again, my understanding is that she's just kind of like pushed everything aside. So she's not looking at anything, so don't stress about that. Don't stress about what's going on in her classroom. Although I think if you do the assignments, it probably checks it off in both places. But anyway, just make sure that you're doing them. Oh, Franklin's shaking her head now. It doesn't. So if you only do it in my classroom, it's only in her classroom? Sort of? Talk to me.
Sometimes it checks off, but other times you just have to like click on the video again and then it's completed.
Oh, I see. Okay, so shouldn't be too much more work to have them checked off in both places, but if you wanted to, you could, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so that's an option, but again, you don't have to. Only be focusing on the Khan Academy assignments that are in my classroom at this point. Great question. Oh, so to finish answering that question, the Khan Academy that I assigned this week are not due till tomorrow by midnight. When are we turning in our notes? Okay, so notes, that's a good question, actually. I think I'm gonna hold off on notes this week just because we're still getting started, and I haven't posted any videos on my notes yet. That will be posted by the end of today as well. So I'm gonna give you a little bit extra time, especially on chapter 35, since it was so massive. Well, I mean, the sections are small, but there was a lot of sections. So take your time on your notes, do a good thorough job, and then I'll create a Dropbox for notes next week. Is anyone having issues with the drop boxes? Can you raise your hand? I mean, other than that, PowerSchool is sometimes finicky. Okay, good, okay. Michaela, you are too funny with your San Francisco vibes there. I love it. Okay. Okay. Still looking. When are we trying to, is there an update from the AP exam? Okay. Kira, I think we answered that question. Oh, Alex Wong, the cutest. We love you, Miss Mason. That's so sweet. You guys are so sweet. Is it okay if I removed Miss Bird as one of the teachers on con? Yeah, totally fine. I don't see there being any issue with that. Again, as far as I know, as far as the school knows, Miss Bird has completely given AP Bio to me. Again, I have access to Power School and all your grades now. I have access to everything. So it be me. Okay. Let's see. I have no idea how to use Power School. Don't know where drop boxes are. Courtney, no, this is not great news. Okay, Courtney, what I'm gonna do, I don't see your cute face. Where are you? Courtney, scanning all these faces. Wish I could see more. Oh, page 1 of 2. Now, where's Courtney's face? Look at all these faces. They're so great. Courtney, I can't find you on here. But regardless, I'm sure you're listening. So, Courtney, I'm going to write myself a note, and I'm going to email you separately and give you some instruction on how to use Unified Classroom. I realize that you're new and maybe you haven't had another teacher use Unified Classroom yet. It's pretty user-friendly. I think the other students would probably agree. Maybe a thumbs up. Am I right? It's pretty user-friendly. It's all right, right? It's not terrible. Okay, so once you get into it, you'll kind of be able to, I mean, as a teenager these days, you guys are so much faster at this stuff, but you'll be able to see in the classroom all the different assignments, and then there's these little drop boxes, and basically all you do is click on the drop box, and there could be files in there of like the worksheets that you fill out. You fill out the worksheet or do the assignment, and then you literally just re-upload it right back into the drop box, and then I have it. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but I wrote myself a note to email you separately, and if needed, we can do our own personal Zoom together, and I can walk you through it. Hopefully that works out. Is it okay? No idea. Okay. Is Patrice's ecosystem due Friday as well? Also, I miss you. Thanks, Sadie. Patrice's ecosystem is due whenever. I mean, literally, that's just like an open one. I probably will do a Padlet every few days. Again, that's just easy way to get points. No due dates on that. Just like whenever you can, you know, jump in and do a Padlet. They're mostly for fun. They're mostly so that you guys can interact a little bit too, as you noticed. You could comment on each other's different posts and chat with each other on what you said. I'm going back to sharing that screen really quick. I just wanted to go back to the Padlet. Where are you, little Padlet? Oh, nope, that's the teacher Padlet. And I don't know that it's completely appropriate, so there we go. Let's see, okay. See, yeah, here's our Padlet. Oh, you guys are so great. People are posting all over it. I love it. So you were able to read each other's and comment on each other's, which is great. Oh, there's so many I haven't read. Yay! I can't tell you how much this brightened my day last night to read some of these. I gotta call out Moira's because I died. Moira, I was laughing out loud so hard and crying my eyes out, laughing so hard at your post, not because it wasn't intelligent and definitely thought through as far as the biology, but just like, I mean, you know how much I love Patrice. So just the way you spoke about Patrice, like, just killed me. It made me so happy. So if you haven't read Moira's, read that one. I admit, Moira, I had to share it with my bestie, Miss McCann, because it made me laugh so hard. Where the heck is it? I wanted to quote you because it's just so good. I know you put your name at the end of it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, yes, this must be it. Yes. Okay. So I hope you guys can see this too, but I'm over here reading Moira's. One of my favorite sentences: the likelihood that she would get COVID-19 was low, even with kids around, because people don't usually tend to cough on squirrels. I mean, that's incredible. It's so true too. I love it. And then down here at the bottom, in that sense, Patrice might need to search a little longer for food during this time. Oh no, it was something about, oh, a nice apple core or a bag of walnuts. Hilarious. I love it. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Keep up the great work on the Padlets. Okay. We've only got about 10 minutes left, so I'm going to try to dash through this chat and then chat a little bit more about upcoming assignments and exams. I didn't really get back to exams. To be honest, it's something I'm still considering. I could use Illuminate. I could use like Quizworthy via Haiku. There's all kinds of like online platforms for online testing. The thing is, there's zero stopping you from using resources at home, you know, except for your own personal integrity, which I'm sure you all have, but at the same time, it's gonna be tough to assess at home. I also don't want to leave everything for when you come back, because as it is, you're already gonna be stressed enough about getting ready for the AP. So we're going to take that one step at a time. We don't have an assessment coming up for a little bit. So other than the essay questions right now, just stand by for more news on assessments. Okay. Going back here, other than the notes, Khan Academy, and the worksheet, is there any other homework for this week? Yes, thank you, Maura. I just posted on our Haiku page the Thursday assignment, which is tomorrow, technically, but it is a bio-interactive on elephant communication. So the links are on our Haiku. I'll probably send an updated email as well with the links there, just in case people are having trouble with Haiku, at least you'll have the stuff in the email as well. And yeah, it's just one of our normal bio-interactives. You'll watch the case study video and follow along, doing the little questions they have along the way. And then there's a handout that corresponds. Everything's in the Dropbox on Haiku. Thumbs up, anyone see that already? Oh, great, cool, thanks, great. So it does exist, it's there, so you can easily access that. It's an easy one. It will also be due tomorrow. So things that are due tomorrow, again, by midnight, will be all of your Khan Academy work, so those 6 assignments in Khan Academy, your Bozeman handout that went with the first Bozeman video, and this bio-interactive corresponding worksheet that goes with the bio-interactive that you're gonna do today or tomorrow or Friday, whenever you get to it. If you get through the Patrice Padlet, that's a bonus, but it doesn't, again, that's not necessarily due any specific time. Oh, and the last thing that will be due tomorrow is your essay question. So, or not tomorrow, sorry, Friday will be your essay question video. So you have basically 48 hours to start to think about how you want to respond to the essay prompt. I know you're probably like, well, what is it? And I will post that as soon as we hang up with this Zoom conference. I will get that posted on our Haiku as well. And again, I'll take that whole task list from Haiku that is kind of building. Remember, it keeps updating. And I'll throw that in an email again, just in case anyone's having issues with Haiku or Haiku's having issues with Haiku. Okay, Courtney again, thank you. The California governor said he doesn't think schools will go back in session. Is there a plan in place for finals or graduation? Good question. Yeah, I think I would be speaking out of turn if I tried to answer that, because I don't have any information on that other than what I'm also hearing on the news. I could tell you my opinion, which is always optimistic, you know? I think I've always been optimistic with all this stuff, and I'm sure you guys are like, man, you've been wrong about everything. But yeah, I'm really optimistic that we're gonna flatten this curve really fast, and that we will have some time back at school before the end of the year. Again, that's just me being optimistic. I only follow the CDC and the WHO websites as far as my reliable sources. And for anyone that may be watching them, the WHO sends out a situation report every day. So they update numbers every day on their website as to like who's reporting what. And yesterday was the first time in 2 months that they reported a decrease in the number of new cases. So I was super optimistic. Now, when you think about decrease, you get excited, but at the same time, that's just saying that it went from 13,000 new cases to only 10,000 new cases. So, yikes, there's still a lot of new cases coming. So it's not over anytime soon. I'm not saying that, but I was just optimistic with those numbers yesterday. So, but again, it's just so skewed because, the way that people are reporting and things like that and the testing, it's just tough. So unfortunately, Courtney, I don't have a really great answer to that, except for I'm optimistic that we will come back at some point, even if it's just for a little bit, even if it's just to support our seniors as they graduate. Okay. Is the essay question on Friday the same practice one we got in class? Pretty darn close. So the one we got in class was obviously a practice for the one that we would have given in class, and they look very similar. So yes is the answer to that question, obviously on phylogenetics. Look at Erica's new background. Where'd she go? I don't see Erica anymore. Oh, now I do. I always forget what they're called. BTS, is that right? Oh, Erica's with BTS. How exciting. Good for you. Okay, I think we're pretty darn close to done. The take-home messages from our Zoom chat is, number one, that we're going to do this every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. And if you feel like you want to chat more, anytime you want, you can email me and we can set up a Zoom and we can chat. But as of right now, I'm going to just keep it to every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. I will continue to post new assignments daily, but everything will always be due on Fridays. Haiku is where everything's going to live, with the exception, obviously, the classroom. And I'll try to send email updates as well, just so that you're in the loop with that. Does anyone else have any questions for Patrice or myself? Feel free to unmute your mic and ask away. We're feeling pretty good? Okay, I just need a fist of 5 on this Zoom session. 0, it was worthless. I should have done something else. 5, yes, I needed it. It was perfect. All my questions were answered. Okay, thanks. Thank you for that. And then, oh, I forgot to tell you also, this Zoom conference is recording, so I'm gonna post this on our Haiku page as well. Just in case you wanna relive all of this, you can see it again. I think you'd be able to see my whole view, which is kind of exciting. Or you would just have to see me, and that's really annoying. So either way, but if someone missed it, that way they can grab it. And then a fist of 5 on just like your mental health. It's okay to be honest here. 0 is like, I just can't get through this. 5 is, I love online school. Let's do it forever. Nick Pita, you are too funny. Just like chugging a Perrier, living your best life with your headphones on. I love it. Yeah, I feel you, Grace Lee. I am right there with you. Okay, thanks you guys. Please be well. Do fun stuff to get outside. Right now it looks a little gloomy. There's a glimmer of blue sky. Yesterday I went out, took a nice long walk, went to the park. Miss McCann and I worked out. It felt really good to get outside. So when you can, get outside, get that vitamin D, and do fun things for yourself. Watch a lot of puppy videos. That's how we're gonna get through this, and we will get through this. And it's a learning curve and involves a lot of patience, but I miss you guys so much, and keep in touch. And I'll talk to you next Wednesday. Can't wait to see your essay videos on Friday. Holler if you have any questions. Just looking at the chat one last time. Are you going to post notes that you took? Yes, I will. Absolutely, Alex. I'll post my notes starting this afternoon. Classic Nick Pita. What time is the Biomed Zoom? Biomed Zoom is at 11 a.m. Today, so just in a little bit. And my power went out and I had to work by candlelight. No, Samia, that's crazy. By candlelight. Okay, that's just insane. I hope, it looks like maybe you have a light on in the back, or is that just light in? Okay, you're good now? Okay, good. Oh, thank goodness. Daylight, you poor thing. I'm glad you have internet at least, right? Seems good. Okay. All right, well, take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye. Patrice says goodbye.